your friends.
The aliens are coming. Oh, shit. Where's everyone going? Hold on. So, aliens are real. What's up, guys?
Was the attack of the killer tomatoes?
Right. Yeah. So, how you guys doing?
Good. I'm well. You?
Has the world changed since you know that there are now aliens?
No.
Not yet, but there's still hope.
Becoming.
Hey, I worked on this hat, man.
Hey, that's pretty bad.
We can see.
Got my tinfoil hat on.
Yeah.
All right. It's from the Alex Jones collection.
Nice.
Just kidding. Just kidding. Anyway, so yeah, so want to thank everyone for subscribing and watching. We've had quite the growth the last few months, and just want to thank everyone for your viewing time. We know you could watch a million other people, and so let's get right to it. Jason, what's going on with you?
You know, little of this, little of that.
Mm-hmm.
All work and no play.
I see.
I know.
Some things never change.
Right.
Right. That's just the way it is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
So, Rob.
Yes, sir.
What's the last show you went and saw?
I went and saw a Kiss tribute band last weekend.
Right on.
And which was a great time, actually. They're really quite entertaining. But before that was Cheap Trick.
Ooh.
Yeah. Tell us about the Cheap Trick show. How'd that go?
Good band.
It was amazing. They always put on a great show. The time that I saw them before, it was actually Robin Zander's son that was on bass, because that was when Tom Peterson was recovering from his heart surgery.
Mm-hmm.
So he wasn't there. And then this time Tom Peterson was there, different venue, but yeah, he was actually there. But Robin's son, Robin, was also he does a lot of backup rhythm guitar. And in my opinion, my humble opinion, it seems to me that Rick Nielsen is a little bit I don't know. I don't want to. He's like over the edge.
Over the top?
No. I don't want to say crazy.
Right.
But he was he was talking about his son's book or something like that, or he's talking about Robin's son, about his album that's coming out, and he was just very lost for words, and it almost seemed like he forgot his name.
Well, keep in mind he just went through a major medical thing, and that was probably the second or third show that he was.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was gone for months.
Oh, okay.
And they never disclosed what it was. He had some kind of surgery, so I'm assuming maybe it was. I'm assuming, I have no knowledge,
right.
But I'm assuming it could have been a heart thing or whatever, something bigger.
Yeah.
But that's why Xander's kid was filling in.
Yeah.
For Rick when he was out.
Oh, okay. But he does a great job. So, but they all did a great job. And at the end, when they did Surrender, they actually had his Robin Zander's daughter, Robin Starlight, come. I think that's Starlight. Not forget, but her name is also Robin, and she came out and did backup vocals for Never Surrender, or Surrender.
Right.
So it was a great show, though. Really great. It's one of those shows that typically I go in there and I shoot my 3 songs and I leave. This one I stayed until the last song. The last song is when I actually walked out, but I waited until the entire show. So, but had a great time.
Cool.
Right on.
And then I got the approval yesterday to shoot Tom Kiefer.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
And then Winger's going to be opening up for them, and I forget who opens up for them, But that's going to be a great night too.
Cool.
Right on.
So what do you have to do, Rob, to get approval? You have to send something to management. And
Yeah, whether it's a PR, whether it's publicist, or whether it's management, sometimes I go to the actual venue PR, and then they'll submit my my info. But
Okay.
basically, I have like a boilerplate request. I have a media kit that I put along with it, and obviously the links to my website and my portfolio. But I keep it short and simple. I don't write, a big old paragraph or anything like that. It's just kind of like, here's who I am, here's my portfolio, here's my link, and here's my media kit.
Cool.
So
you don't send them any nudes, do you? Like, here's me in a Speedo, or
it depends on who I'm asking for.
Okay,
It depends on the gig.
Yeah.
Right.
But it got me, plenty of gigs with Bill Cosby. So.
Yeah. Well, as much as you can remember, anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
After a couple beers, it was all a little fuzzy.
Yeah. I thought I shot a lot more pictures than this.
Okay, so we've been covering this band called The Warning.
Yeah.
And they are amazing.
They really are.
Yeah.
So here they are, right? And all great players. They sing great. And I just couldn't place it. You know what I mean? Like I kind of knew something, but it just didn't
click.
Yeah. So the tunage that's going to be next week that we're doing tonight after the show, I see the video below it. I'm like, oh, I was watching them on Facebook fucking 10 years ago.
Going away.
Remember?
Oh, yeah.
You guys remember this thing? That
Yep.
was going
Yes, I
viral?
do. I do now.
That's The Warning.
No
That's
kidding.
badass.
That's hilarious. I was supposed to shoot them at Irving Plaza in New York City a couple of weeks ago, but
yeah, they're great.
I never heard back from management. And it wasn't until like mid-morning, early afternoon when I finally heard back, you've been approved and your credentials will be at will call. I'm like, dude, I didn't get any forewarning, so I kind of made other alternate plans, and I had to say no. I missed that show.
Yeah. Lovely. Yeah, so me and Seth saw The Flash yesterday, and we'll be doing a review for Father's Day of The Flash, and it's a spoiler review, so get ready for that one. I really enjoyed the movie.
The Flash.
Mm-hmm. And oh yeah, before we forget, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We really appreciate it.
Oh yeah,
every little click goes a long way.
Does the body good.
Yeah, it does the body good. Even if you're saying shut up, just click subscribe.
Right. These guys are stupid.
Yeah, stupid.
Right. It's good for you to say that.
Yeah, it's healthy. It's healthy. Yeah, and we're getting to the point we're going to need some moderators. So, guys, private message on Facebook at CreatiVity Talkin. We're going to need a moderator.
We're going to need a stylist as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll send you some duct tape so you can get your Brazilian.
I don't know if I'm ready for that yet, but I'll think about it.
Oh, and then Tuesday, I'm pre-taping album by album Ronnie James Dio with Pat, and that's going to go from
Monsieur Catalano,
the three rainbows,
nice.
the two Black Sabbath, and then up until Vivian Campbell leaves. That's part one, and then part two is
cool.
Going to be down the road, but
nice.
Oh, and before we forget, Ralph, what's going on? And you can watch TUNEAGE every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and of course 7 days a week. But new ones come out then, and we got some more on the records coming up as soon as we can get them scheduled. Everyone's been a little busy, but all right, guys. Oh, wait.
Oh,
remember this guy?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You know what he's hanging on to?
CreatiVity balloon.
Right. But
we were spying on all the people that don't hit the subscribe button.
Okay, so some whistleblowers have come out, and like slowly, they're releasing footage on UFOs, and then this guy comes out like, oh, there's aliens and at least 12 craft, but this guy didn't see anything. He talked to people who said it. You know what I mean? So it's kind of weird.
He heard from somebody,
right? He heard from a bunch of people, although he has supposedly has the highest security clearance available.
He was on the UFO task force or some shit.
But he doesn't,
Now, are these the files that they found in Mar-a-Lago?
No, those are the ones that they found at the next to the Corvette.
Yeah.
Or was it no, it was his other office.
Yeah, up in Pennsylvania, yeah.
And then Pence had something.
But they all got that. They've been doing that forever.
Whoever broke the law, enough with the selective shit. You say it isn't, it is. Like, if you broke the law,
they all do it. Obama hasn't turned his in yet either.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, this news story is just breaking and it's huge and it's going to make someone look bad. Oh my God, aliens are real. We have UFOs. Everyone step away from the tinfoil cabinet. Tinfoil hat store. But I don't know. Like we're at a point now where everything, yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think we can be shocked anymore. The world has gotten so weird.
Right.
Right. Exactly. Like I don't think anything can surprise us now.
Right. Like, hey, Kardashians on season fucking 23. Yeah. Aliens.
Yeah. I'd be like, just go ahead and shoot, man. Just take us out. Just blow it up.
Everyone's like, oh, what if they're hostile? If they were,
so what?
If they were,
nice knowing you.
we would have been squished immediately, like the first time they showed up. So
yeah,
who knows? I don't know. Maybe they got herpes or something.
Yeah,
herpes.
Or they will. They will after they hang around down here.
How do you like my herpes? I have herpes.
You have herpes?
Well, I mean, here's the thing with government history, and then there's conspiracy history now, and everything that that's total bullshit. They destroy all these people's lives, and they're like, oh yeah.
6 months later, it's true.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
But
who cares?
But the alien and sci-fi thing is, really resonated, and all the ancient cultures have stories. People from the sky.
Yeah, it goes way back, right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like they're all, he's driving an F-170 35-9. That's the only way they knew how to describe it. Maybe was it people with wings, or did they, I don't know.
I was always a skeptic. I was always like, no friggin' way. That shit's not true. And you guys know, like, driving for a living, I'm bored and I'm constantly listening to podcasts and
hey
audiobooks and whatever.
Hey, no.
whatever just to keep my brain occupied.
I couldn't believe it was happening to me.
I never thought it would happen to me. And but no, like, so I subsequently read Bob Lazar's book.
Yeah.
I still am not gonna say I'm a believer, but I'm more open-minded than I used to be, I guess.
Yeah, well, they found the element. I mean, the alien.
Yeah.
It doesn't. So
there's just things like like Lazar, number one. I mean, that guy, just gut feeling is he's not bullshit.
Well, here's the thing: he's never made money from it.
No,
he wasn't going out there whoring his whatever.
No. And he said it's ruined his life. He never wanted this attention. Right. He he's gotten really nothing to gain. And just the fact that if there isn't something there, they're sure spending a lot of money and a lot of manpower to protect nothing. You know what I mean?
Right. And just because someone has a different personality type and they're eccentric, and most people who are that smart are, you can make them look crazy pretty easily.
Oh, it's easy. Yeah, they've been doing it.
Like maybe this guy's a little wonky, knows what he's talking about. So let's focus on him rather than the other people who may be more,
Mm-hmm. And they sure tried to ruin his life, for if he was full of crap. You know what I mean?
Right.
And And then there's the thing too, the Admiral Byrd deal, the story, the Antarctic expedition and all that.
Right.
I think he died in 1957, something like that. And I think it's, and again, I'm no ufologist or any expert on this. I mean, so there's probably tons of people watching that know more than I do. But I think if I remember, the story goes that his son was reading his diaries, like, after his death,
Mm-hmm.
and he was talking about he and his co-pilot were flying the plane, and then they suddenly, they went into this hole up there, and suddenly, like, they were controlling the plane, and it was like this green, this other world, and blah blah blah, and they met with a being. That being said, I mean, this guy was like a decorated admiral from, like, started doing expeditions in the 1920s.
Right.
And people back then, I mean, they were pretty they had their shit together, right? I mean, they weren't a lot of wackos back then.
Oh, for sure.
And he never publicized it. This was all like after his death, out of his private memoirs.
Well, I actually have photographic evidence, Jason, that you were abducted.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
Ah. Oh man, that's great.
But I've read the same book,
Yeah,
and I know about Bird, and like there's a lot of stories out there.
Yeah, so I'm kind of like, I don't want to say I believe it, but there's some things that kind of do make you wonder.
Well, I mean, we know, maybe about 1% of what the hell is actually going on.
Right.
Yeah.
But plus you have historic sightings all throughout history, and you have drawings and inscriptions and all types of things,
Mm-hmm.
And maybe something did happen, and everyone bailed, and the remnants stayed here, and then here we are a million years later or whatever. And
now, to play devil's advocate on the other side of that, though, I will say I do wonder if these bastards are so advanced, why do they keep crashing their shit down here? You know what I mean?
Good point.
Well,
we don't know.
So,
women drivers.
They can't parallel park. What is it?
They're sending the scouts.
How is it that we have so many of these crafts?
They're sending the red shirts. Sending the red shirts first.
Right. Well, who knows? Maybe those ones that crash is the first time here, and they're coming into the thing, and their science doesn't jive with our science, or could be electrical, could be a lot of it. They said, from all the stuff that I see, is that radar is what takes them down.
Radar.
Yeah.
A little short guy from MASH.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, so there's that's a
Well, yeah, I mean, so that's what I think about when I hear this stuff. I go both ways. I'm like,
yeah, you do.
Okay.
Yeah. Right.
I'm like, why do they keep
but,
screwing up?
I've seen a few things, and I don't know what it is, but
what'd you see?
First time I saw something floating in the sky, I was like 5.
Yeah.
And I was across the street on this hill that we'd watch the stars at, and saw something, like that, and it was just like a glowing, almost like a potato kind of a thing. And then there was a bunch of sightings in town here of like a cigar type craft, circular, just spinning like this, end over end. Thump, 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 thump. My sister saw it. My buddy Rob's grandpa, who was security at the hospital, he was coming home, he saw it.
Right.
Another person saw it. Some people said they got taken,
Right.
But who knows, And then another time.
Yeah. Oh boy, did I get taken.
Right. Can you whistle through your ass?
Zippity doodah.
Yeah. So then another time, me and my buddy Rob were walking home from the YMCA, it's like 9:30 at night, after open swim. So we're cruising home, and it's like 4 blocks from where we live. And we're cruising, and, whatever. We're singing like Styx and Foreigner or whatever. That's what we do on the way home.
Yeah.
So we're
Right
looking
on.
up at the sky, and we see this. Right, so we're like, Close Encounters of the it had just come out.
Yeah.
E.T. There's all this like, and we're like, jumping over
Run.
like going 3 more blocks. Like going so like it wouldn't see us, like the leaves would like hide
Yeah.
something from another planet. So we're like, we cruise up, and his grandma's in the front yard knitting, waiting for us to come home, like under the light. She's got a radio going, and we're like, oh, aliens, and she fucking stopped, dude. She was like crying. She's laughing so hard. She goes, "That's Skylab. It's crashing. So it's flying over tonight for the last time." Skylab was coming into the atmosphere.
Oh yeah.
Remember when Skylab crashed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was funny.
Wow.
Yeah.
What about you, Rob? You ever see anything weird?
I've never seen anything, but I do believe, because I think that the universe is just too big for us to be the only ones here.
Oh, absolutely.
So
yeah.
But I've never seen anything, and I don't have any friends aside from you guys that have actually had any experiences like that.
Yeah, I haven't personally seen anything.
Yeah, I've got 2 more stories.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Lay it on us, man.
So we're in what do you call it? Big Bear, California.
Yeah.
And so we went up there to go fishing, and that's kind of a ski town. You know what I mean? So summer's like off season, and we had like 4 days or whatever to burn in between. Like we just gotten off this big fucking job, and so we'll go up there for a few days, right?
Yeah.
So it's pretty sparse. Like on the block and a half that we were staying on, maybe one other car was there other than our stuff, So we may have been slightly hammered, and so we're laying down on the street at night, middle of the street, because that's where there's no trees. And so we're stargazing because we're up in the mountains, and from working out in the desert and stuff, and all right around 8 o'clock, the satellite comes around. 9 o'clock, there's another, there's satellites. You can see the satellites out in the desert. So it's like, okay. So we're watching them. We're like, oh, talking about satellites. Da-da-da. And this thing goes.
Mm.
And I'm like,
what was that?
Did you just see that?
No. Yeah.
Yeah. So who knows? Then another time, this is, I don't know how many years ago, is 7, 8 years ago, maybe. I go to my buddy's house and just get off work, crack open a beer, and we're talking, and he's ex-Air Force, and he used to run, like he would take care of like a fleet of planes. Like he was the guy who would supervise all the other mechanics and stuff. So it was his fleet or whatever you would call it. And so like we'd always be talking, whatever's flying over, he could say, oh, that's a Rolls-Royce 5300R, whatever, the engine was, one of these guys. And so we're bullshitting. We're like, and so he's next to a creek, and maybe we have 40 feet before his townhouse, and that's where you hang out, right? So we had a view up, like a corridor kind of a thing. And we heard this, and we kind of looked at each other because I'm looking at him because he's going to tell me what it is because it's a fucking plane, you know what I mean? And he looks at me like, what the hell? We both look up, dude, and there's the triangle craft at the lights, just fucking. And there was a football game, dude, going on like 2 blocks away at the high school.
Ah.
And we're, after it passed, we're both looking up for like another minute, just going like,
Like, what was that?
Right.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't really loud for long, just that one like 10 second. So who knows what it is,
Yeah. I saw this other thing too. I think it was out in Phoenix, right? Like years ago, like all the Phoenix Lights, I think they called them.
Yeah.
Like everybody and their brothers saw them. The news, they reported. It was like just weird. So,
well, I mean, it's a consistent part of the story, even before written language and everything was painted or, through artwork. It's all there.
Yeah.
Worldwide. So, you know what I mean? Like, let's say, because we like science fiction. So let's say, boom, okay, there's a society, they have to bail. So we don't know how they travel or what the science or physics are that, that they may have. And this is all, of course, like telling a story. And so they bail. Time works different for them by the time they get back.
Yeah.
And it could have been
of years later.
2,000 years ago, and everyone had lost, don't even know who is coming back.
Right.
So, I mean, that's a possibility.
Yeah.
And it's not necessarily time travelers. It's just that time. And who knows how.
Well, yeah, there's the whole dimensional thing too that we don't even understand, or at least I don't.
Yeah, because if you ever, and now they're finding that there's kind of like these highways kind of systems in space. Looks like your neuron synapses,
wormholes,
same thing. So what do we know?
Yeah, well, we'll find out or we won't. That's really what it comes down to.
Right.
Maybe they'll just come and death ray us. Just
yeah. It'd be like
they'll
Marvin the Martian.
Right.
They'll watch like
you broke my discombobulator.
They'll watch some C-SPAN and watch our our political snafus, and they'll just be like, nah, take them out, do it now.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's always positive.
Well,
Hi.
I think they just keep coming back and say, well, they haven't killed themselves off yet.
Right.
And then,
that band.
Great band, UFO.
Yeah. Legends.
And I think it's funny that there's still some people who don't know that this is a fucking guitar.
Yeah.
That is funny.
Yeah. But right on.
I found that out about 6 months ago. Yeah.
Nice.
Right. I'm not the most observant.
6 months ago when he was on a little trip.
As you were being probed.
And they brought me back.
Right.
They were like, come with us and we will give you total enlightenment. And then that was the big nugget of truth they gave me was the Boston logo is a guitar.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, are you going to show me how to create world peace? No.
Uh-huh.
We will tell you about the Boston logo.
Nice.
Yeah. You're in.
Nice. All right. So, did any of you guys listen to Art Bell?
It was a little. I listened to the current show. Some mornings when I can stand it. Sometimes it's just too much to take. But Art was old school though. George Norrie now is the guy.
The Art Bell show is specific to itself.
Yeah, I think it was a little before I discovered.
Norrie's annoying. I find him annoying, so I don't. But.
Yeah.
Why do you bring him up?
Art Bell?
Yeah.
Because he was all into the UFO and the thing.
And I think didn't he help Bob Lazar to like break his story and stuff like that? It's before, he did the Coast to Coast show and all that. Yeah.
Yeah. And he was, he was, I don't know in how many 1,200 cities or something. I mean, he was huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
I mean, huge. I mean, he had more stations than Rush Limbaugh.
Yeah.
So he was really but it was overnight. Yeah. But so all the people who, stayed up all night knew who Art Bell was.
Shockers.
Yeah. So when I was recouping from my back surgery was when I found Art Bell because I could, medication.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I did, you'd go on these long stories. Anyway, then there was the X-Files. That was big in the in the
Oh, yeah.
title on there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then like the new whistleblower guy is Richard Greer, the doctor guy, the Disclosure Project.
Oh, the current one that just came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched part of it. I didn't watch the whole thing. But
He's like, yeah, they've had to kill people to keep it quiet. It's like, but here you are.
Mm-hmm.
right. Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. Well, now that it's been ordered
Yeah.
to be investigated by Congress. There's supposed to be some kind of oversight. So it's all, I'm sure, tying into Space Force and all that. And
Space Force.
who knows? Yeah. So maybe shit happened and humans left us behind. So when they're coming back,
Skynet.
who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows? And then, how did that affect, religion and mythology and all that stuff? Because if you imagine, if you're stuck here, how many generations, like if people don't do shit now. You know what I mean? Imagine how much shit they're not doing
Up there.
maybe if they're more advanced than us.
Yeah.
Then they get into that. I mean, 2 weeks into it, probably half the population's dead already.
Yeah, they're all like fat and lazy. They're like, we're not doing shit.
You know what I mean? So it wouldn't take that long for there not to be education, because if nothing was written down or whatever. I know, Rob. I know.
It's a long day.
Let it out. Let it out.
It was a long day.
They all are, man.
Arms up. But yeah, maybe civilization had to reset. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? Or maybe they're coming back to fucking repo the planet. Hey.
And we need a hero to fight him. Who would that guy be?
Yeah. But
He was the last thing they expected.
Right. Yeah, because you have to think and innovate rather than copy and replicate. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I saw what you just did there, Johnny Cocker.
Oh, that's right. But yeah, who knows, man? That'd be interesting, though.
Yeah, we'll see.
And what do you think would happen if it turned out that they, you think people are going to shit their pants when they see him?
Yeah, a fair amount will. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So let's say by chance they look more like us, then you think people are still going to freak out?
Like they live?
Right. Yeah. Oh,
I think if it was obvious who they were, then yeah, there would be a fair amount of panic, or at least for a while. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's fair to say. How long do you think it would take them to get into
our heads?
No, to start making some cash down here and like looking for something to do.
Oh, you think they came here to work?
Yeah, I think they're capitalists, man. They'll come down here and they'll go, there's some money to be made.
They could be welders,
or they could, find some kind of hustle. Maybe, I don't know.
Paint,
pimping, maybe pimping. I don't know.
Levitation,
Yeah.
Music,
right? Islands in the sky rentals.
They might turn some girls out. You don't know. You don't know what they would choose, really.
You don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know. And how would we know if they just like, okay, this is what we're going to tell them. Right? Imagine that.
No habla.
Yeah, just like it's a comedy. Everyone relax.
Right.
Okay, here's what we're going to tell them. What? Yeah. Trust me. Okay, we're going to do this. Boom. And next thing you know, they're so far removed from what the hell's going on.
Right.
It would be very easy, especially when there's no technology or there's no, written word or whatever. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be going like, trying to find the right size fucking pebble. You know what I mean? Like, fuck.
They'll be like, "Where's my 10mm socket?"
Yeah, but
yeah. Be like, now you know. The struggle.
10mm socket.
Yeah,
that's a funny.
But yeah, who knows, man?
Either that or I'm tired.
It's probably more that, right?
Right. Close Encounters, that was pretty freaky because so we grew up like in the heightened age of
Right. Close
you know.
Encounters, E.T. Those were like big flicks when we were kids. Yeah.
Yeah. Independence Day, that was, the 90, 91.
Later.
But
We were getting,
Yeah.
gray at that point, but
and then there's a show called Blue Book that was on a couple years ago. That was pretty good. But that was the doctor who ran up the Blue Book thing with the government.
I don't think I know that one.
Yeah. It was the guy from Game of Thrones played him. Who, the guy who owned the whorehouse? What was his name?
I'm thinking.
They had a whorehouse.
Littlefinger?
Yeah, Littlefinger. Yeah, so Littlefinger plays this doctor. That's his nice word.
Someday I'll watch that thing.
Yeah. And that's the guy who's in Close Encounter of the Third Kind, whatever. Then E.T. was kind of...
It's like geared towards kids, but,
No, Steven Spielberg did both those movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He believes in aliens.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Mm-hmm.
Believes they're what's for dinner.
I come from the land of shitty caca. Beef. It's what's for dinner.
Did you say the land of shitty caca? Oh man,
you've never been there.
I think we're all tired tonight, man. Everybody's like just loopy.
No, that was just Irwin being a smartass.
Ding.
Right, yeah, because the aliens keep on leaving these weird like messages behind. You know what I mean?
Right? Yeah. Like take us to your dealer.
Right.
Yeah.
Totally. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see. Cliff Burton says, you like Ale, the bassist?
Allie, yeah.
Morning. Listen to Survive. Horns Up from Sergey Moldeto's 5286.
Cool.
In Game Theory, LOL. Great reaction, probably their best live show, but can't subscribe until you react to 1. Megastune, music video recommended, their best song of all time. 2. Rondo of Nightmare and Mischiefs of God in the intro, Budokan Live. All right, we'll see. We'll probably do this.
Yeah.
Great reaction, guys. More Duty Loops, please. And that's from Anderson Gransom 7128.
Cool.
Steve Chevy 3382. Nice reaction. Now you found out the major leading cause of climate change since 2010. They bring the fire, and that's baby metal resistance, road resistance. Going to see Dirty Loops for the second time in less than 3 weeks, counting the days. That's Ellen Garton Graveson.
Nice.
For Corey Wong and the Dirty Loops. Let's see here. What else we got? Great reaction, gentlemen, says Raw 2287. Stage presence, crowd control, amazing talent and energy. Suzuka Nakamoto, lead singer, was just 17 years old. Here, while backup singers Moa Kikuchi and Yui Mizuno were only 15. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Rob, you familiar with Baby Metal?
No.
Dude, you should check them out, man. Pretty cool. And their fans have been great to this show.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Tons of subscribers and
great comments.
Yeah, great comments for sure. So yeah, so glad to see you go down the foxhole. We're gonna have an awesome journey, and that's Baby Metal. That's at Bando Up the Bung. It's hilarious. Right on, man. Horns Up with the Fox is JC Kohler. Jake Mueller, now Pizza Time. Welcome back to the Foxhole and Baby Metal's journey. Nice to see her back with this suggestion. Now with another hit they don't want to leave behind in almost any of their set lists, like recently at Saban's Europe tour and later in Asian. So, and that's like 16 paragraphs. So thank you for that comment, Jake Mueller. Green 300 again. Hey, welcome back and great reaction again. and it goes to the video. Yeah, this has been great, man. Thank you, everybody.
Mhm.
Keep commenting. Please keep subscribing. Every little bit helps. And, aliens, what do you think?
They need to subscribe
Absolutely.
and tell their friends,
Yeah.
because they'll tell 2 friends.
And hey,
come on the show. Would be
what
great.
if it's AI?
Oh.
What if the aliens and the ships are like AI dead?
What if?
Right? Can you imagine? Like they already time traveled before us, but later left. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They were waiting for us.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. No, it's getting just silly. But Rob, what you got? What you got coming up, sir?
I might be doing Portugal the Man on Tuesday. They're having a album release at one of the newer clubs in the Chelsea district in Manhattan.
Right on.
And then my stepson gets married next Saturday.
Wow.
Oh wow, cool.
And then
did you try to talk him out of it? Or?
He don't listen.
He doesn't listen. Yeah.
You know those stepkids.
Right.
They don't listen. But then got approved for Tom Kiefer on the 27th, and then I put in a request for Dream Theater for the 28th.
Ooh, nice.
Right on.
That'd be a good one.
Yeah. And then Peter.
You ever shoot
Franklin's
those guys before?
No, just John Petrucci.
Okay.
And he's phenomenal.
Yeah.
But,
they all are. Jordan
Davis,
Mike Mangianina. I mean, great drummer.
Mm-hmm.
John Myung.
But I've shot other former Dream Theater people.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Portnoy, obviously.
Yeah.
And Derek Sherinian.
Mm-hmm.
So
nice.
Who just finished up in the studio working on the latest Black Country Communion.
Oh yeah,
record. Yeah. Those guys are doing another one.
No kidding.
Yeah.
With
Bonamassa, Glenn Hughes.
Well, Glenn Hughes is going to be here with Yngwie in a couple of months.
Really?
Yeah, he's going to be opening up. Like, he's not playing with him. He's going to be opening up for him.
Cool. And of course, Jason Bonham drums for
He's going to be here on the 23rd, and it's funny because it's going to be a huge fest, the Great South Bay Music Fest out here on July 23rd, and Government Mule is going to be headlining on Sunday.
Oh, cool!
And Jason Bonham's going to be opening up for them, and they've got, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they're going to have Dwayne Betts, Brandon Niederauer, and who's the other band? There's another band. Oh shit, I just had it. But there's going to be like 5 bands that day, so it's going to be it's going to be a great day.
So
great day.
Brandon Niederauer, does he live in your area? He plays a lot around there, right?
Yeah, he's a Long Island guy.
He is. Okay.
Yeah. Then I'm in the process, and I can't reveal the artist's name right now, but I'm in the process of possibly doing another album cover.
Oh, nice.
So
right now.
Yeah. But that could be pretty interesting if he decides to use one of my photos for his upcoming album.
Well, they should.
I know. Exactly. But Peter Franklin's coming. Did I mention him?
Yeah, I think you did. Yeah.
But he sold out Madison Square Garden, and this tour he hasn't quite sold out I think it's about 2,000, maybe 4,000 seater. So maybe it can't be that big,
right?
But it's still. I put in for the photo request for that show.
Oh yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
Then I think Mammoth is coming back, but I forget who they're opening up for.
Guns N' Roses, aren't they?
Yes, that's who it is. No,
No.
Is it them or Metallica?
Oh,
I think it's Metallica and Pantera.
but they have been playing with Guns N' Roses.
Oh, have they?
Yeah.
When they play MetLife in August, it's going to be Mammoth, Pantera opening up on Friday, and
Cool.
then they've got two other bands. I forget who else was opening up for the Sunday show because they're off on Saturday.
Yeah.
And then here's something that pissed a lot of people off. I got denied a photo pass for Taylor Swift at MetLife, but
Well, that was a blessing.
but I was offered for possible review tickets in plural, and I said no.
Oh, you could have scalped them, man. I would have been like,
Listen to you.
$5,000 a piece.
right.
Shit.
So, but I said no because I was going to DR the following morning. So I'm like, yeah, I don't want to. I still got packing to do. I still got.
No.
If I was going to shoot the show, it'd have been different. But to sit there and
Yeah.
the crowd was amazing. Jeez.
I never thought it would happen to me.
I never thought it would sound like this. The slow pulsating.
Wardrobe malfunction.
Yeah.
And I don't have my camera.
Don't worry, someone else will.
Rob, you're having a wardrobe malfunction.
A malfunction.
Pardon me.
Yeah.
Malfunction.
It happens.
Malfunction. Uh-huh. Rot. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
That's
trying
good
to
stuff.
Yeah, but
Oh yeah, Ronnie.
Man,
Coolest dude I ever got to hang
I
out with
think
for
it's
a
time
bit.
for the soda report, ain't it?
oh, the soda report.
Yeah.
Let's see. It is now
Yeah.
time for the soda report, which now I have to go look up. But, no, I had it up earlier, but
Where's Jeff in the world tonight?
well, yeah, he just did a big shout out to fans. That's why I just want to make sure I read it correctly. Yeah, he's posted. I'm so fortunate to be around the corners of 40 years as a professional and working singer, songwriter, producer. I'm grateful to and for those who supported and offered me this life I dreamed of. I'm humbled that most of my music heroes I had posters on my wall are my close friends. To all connected to this post, thank you. And it's like his 2 awards from Hall of Heavy Metal History and then the Rock Gods Hall of Fame.
Nice.
Absolutely. And of course, we're big fans of the Mr. Jeff Scott Soto, so that has been the Soto report. But yeah. Rob just throws the little hey, Paul.
He's trying to keep you on your toes.
Right. Speaking of UFO, didn't he sing for UFO at some point or no?
Ooh.
Oh no.
This-
What's that? No.
I didn't think so, but
But yeah. Anyways.
Does the knuckle dragger have a report?
Yeah. What's going on with the knuckle dragger guitars? Sir?
nothing. That's I haven't been doing anything, to be honest. I've been in just the
Yeah.
well, my brain's been bashed in, from work and all that good stuff. But no progress. I still have to figure out how to fix the neck pocket on that.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, that kind of kicked me into Peter a little bit. You know what I mean? So,
Oh wow.
I'll get it. I'll figure it out.
Shit happens.
Yeah, I just need a good solid day to,
Mm-hmm.
invest.
Right. Data.
Mhm.
Captain, it appears data number 1. Engage.
Engage.
Star Trek or Star Wars, Jason?
Star Wars.
Star Trek or Star Wars, Jason? I mean, Rob.
Star Wars.
Right on. Star Wars for me. That's for sure. And it seems the rumor is
Uh-oh.
that George Lucas is going to buy Star Wars back from Disney.
Oh, yeah. I hope he does before they
Ruin
change
it.
everything around.
It's a single individual.
Yeah.
Or that it's probably Elon going, yeah, I think we're gonna fix Star Wars 2 and give me like 3.5 hours. And yeah, that guy's all
Can you
smart.
imagine Disney? How would Disney redo Star Wars? That could be like.
No, that's enough with the Disney and the Star Wars.
Yeah.
Well, Luke and Carrie Fisher would be black.
Oh.
And then and Chewbacca would be transgender.
Rawr.
Han Solo would be a lesbian.
Right. What's up? Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Right. right.
Sleep deprivation's a wonderful thing.
Sure. All righty. All right. Got anything else, gentlemen?
Nah.
No.
Just keep your eye on the skies. Get your chastity belts ready.
Do you think the people are gonna shit like if they land? I think that's when they put their pants.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
okay, do.
Yeah. I'd be like, son of a bitch.
Right.
It is true.
Yeah.
Nice.
What would Vince do?
Yeah.
What would Vince do?
It's like I got a bottle of gummies and a bottle of Viagra.
V meets the aliens. He was the last thing they expected.
Pick me.
All right.
Up and away. But that's pretty fun. And speaking of aliens,
Oh yeah.
Oh, I haven't done that in a while.
where's Andrew?
Yeah. Oh, what are all these aliens doing here for free?
Right. And remember, everyone, check out TUNEAGE every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And gentlemen, love you guys.
I love
Love you
man.
too.
Have a good one, and we'll see you next time on CreatiVity Talkin. Jason?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Just checking.
Just checking. Rob? Anyway. All right. Thanks, everybody. See you later.